Alright guys, welcome back. This is the GEST IDC. Joining me is Mineski's TryQ, and we have got our last group stage match of the day. Possibly not our last match of the day. There may be tiebreak matches, but this is going to be SVRES, the Cambodian team, up against Pacific.Emaxx, formerly known as Bad Burn, over on the Scourge side. And a important match for both teams. Pacific.Emaxx currently sitting on 0 wins, 3 losses. Yes, you heard me right. The returning champions yet to win a game this group stage. SVRES also struggling. They finished 4th last month, but this month they are in struggle town. I believe they've won 1 game, but they're on 2 or 3 losses themselves. And pretty much for both teams, they need to win this or they face elimination. And we're going to see what they want to do here. Are you with me, TryQ? Are you ready to go? What are you thinking for this match?
I think wait, who's the opponent? SVR, and I'm trying to check who's the opponent of SVR. Pacific.Emaxx and SVR is the game.
Yeah.
So will this game matter even if Emaxx wins this game? Does it matter?
If Emaxx win this game, they might go through to the playoffs. The current standing is Mineski have 3 wins, no losses. Hurt Me Not have 2 wins, no losses. G7 and SVR both have 1 win and 2 losses, and Pacific.Emaxx have no wins, 3 losses. So basically, if Emaxx win, they can tie for 3rd place, and if the 3rd place team goes through to the playoffs. So if there's a tie for 3rd place, they'll have to play a tiebreak match. So
okay, well, this is going to be very interesting in the group of death.
This could be a 3-way tie for 3rd place. So the 3rd, 4th, and 5th team will all be tied, and they'll have to have one team go through. That's only if Emaxx win, and then G7 I think G7 have to lose to Hurt Me Not. So it depends on the other results. But if Emaxx win, they might still be alive. If SVR win, I think they go through though.
Yeah, but at least they need to do anything that they can just to stay in the game.
Yep.
So they don't have an option. They just need to win this game. That's the first step for Emaxx.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. If as long as you're not 100% out, there's still, even if it's a 5% chance, they are still somewhat in the tournament. So we'll see whether or not they can turn that into a bit of a hope. They are the underdogs for the first time in the last couple of months. They're the underdogs. They are not looking to be in a good position here. But up against SVRES, who didn't do all too well against Mineski last game, I feel this is 2 teams who have not done this well in the GSTIDC following a really good month.
And with SVR coming in against a bad game with Mineski, I think they're looking for revenge against a Filipino team. So I'm sure that they will be very pumped up against Pacific.Emaxx, knowing that Mineski beat Pacific.Emaxx.
Yeah. No, that's for sure. So we'll see what they can come up with. This is also, I mean, revenge as far as not just because they lost Mineski, but last month it was Pacific.Emaxx who took out SVR in the playoffs. In the semi-finals, Pacific.Emaxx beat SVR, so they probably want a bit of revenge for that. And if they could knock Pacific out of the tournament and make them 0-4, that would be a great feeling for SVR. Even if they go on not to win in the playoffs, just beating Pacific.Emaxx, the returning champions, would be a great achievement. So they're going to be looking to pull out everything this game, and I'm expecting something big. They've gone for the first pick puck. I mean, you mentioned last game banning out a lot of those side lane solos and then picking up the puck, but this game they're still Windrunner, they're still Queen of Pain, so plenty of heroes that Pacific can pick up for their side solo.
I think another reason why they picked Puck is because maybe they felt that Puck was the main reason why they lost the game, so maybe they realized how Puck can help a lot in a game. So maybe they felt the value of Puck against Pinoy teams, so they first picked Puck here. And looks like they got Panda. I think Panda is one of their core heroes, right?
Not so much for SVR. That's more something that I think for some of the like inv-red and Neolution use Panda a lot. But SVR, I haven't seen much Panda. But it's a hero that it seems to be a bit of a kryptonite for Pinoy teams sometimes. The Pinoy teams, they never pick or ban it, but when teams use it against them, sometimes it causes them problems.
Yeah, because Panda is one hero that really brings a lot in the table, considering that at level 6 he gets 3 summons that hurts a lot actually.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. I don't know why, but for some reason, every time Panda is picked against Pinoys, sometimes they lose that game.
Yeah, it's not like they always lose, but it's every now and then when a team who feels comfortable, especially Invasion Red you mentioned earlier, they they really like it, and it works. It seems to work well at least some of the time. And now Pacific.Emaxx, they picked up ES and Rubik are probably their two supports, so they haven't picked up many of their carries. They've only got Queen of Pain, who can go, I mean, probably into the side lane, but can even go to the mid lane sometimes. But plenty of options for them. SVR, they need some support heroes.
But I think this spells bad for SVR because this is the worst skill that Ruby can steal in any hero is the ultimate of Panda. So eventually, if Rubik steals that one, that will be really big for Pacific.Emaxx.
Oh yeah, and look at these two picks from SVR. They're trying something different. They're trying something new.
God. Ricky, Maru, and Wisp are the picks for SVR. Looks like this is a pre-planned heroes for SVR.
That is a cool combo. It's actually not the first time I've seen this. It was used last month as well by Neolution, I think.
Actually, by Mineski also, but they lost that game.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It didn't actually work out. But yeah, Wisp and Ricky, a scary combo, but not necessarily a super effective combo. We can see how it works out here. Pacific.Emaxx have some scary looking heroes. They've gone for the Chaos Knight. They're probably going to run that in their tri lane with the Earthshaker and Rubik, and then they'll just pick up some kind of solo last. This is going to be a really tough lineup to kill. I mean, there's a lot of tanky heroes. CK is really tanky. They've got the ES Fissure from the back lines, and it's not really, there's no really easy squishy targets.
But I'm very, very excited with this lineup of SVR, which is very, very unorthodox. Imagine Ricky, Maru, and Wisp in one game. That's like a public game.
Yeah.
This is like a pub game pick by SVR that you only see in launch ups.
Oh man, this is something different, and we'll see how it works out. I've got to say, I mean, their lanes aren't going to be all that bad. I guess we're going to be seeing Panda maybe solo mid with the Prophet in the jungle, and then Puck as a top solo. It's similar to what the Pinoys like to do, where they'll put a tanky melee hero at mid and just try to get the fast level 6. And once you're level 6, well, that's when you're really powerful and can get those kills. So Panda solo mid could work out well. It's going to be up against maybe the Queen of Pain or maybe this 5th hero, which is going to get picked up last.
And another advantage for SVR here is they have 2 teleports. Imagine they can teleport 3 heroes in an instant with teleport of Furion plus the ulti of Wind. They can have 3 heroes in an instant in one place. So imagine if someone is walking in the river with a ward by SVR, they can just instantly go there, and they're instantly 3 heroes going up against that only hero that's walking.
Yep, and Pacific.Emaxx, I think they're shocked. They're like, what, you picked Ricky? What are we going to last pick? They've got 2 seconds left.
Very big.
I think it's Slater, I guess, going to be solo mid. I mean, we're going to see Slater against Panda at mid lane, maybe. That's what I imagine is going to be the case, and this is something that the Pinoy teams are known for, this solo mid Slater. I think Mineski first did it back at SMM in last year, where they beat some of the top Chinese teams. So it's going to be Bayabas, the Guava on the Slater, and I think he's going to go to the mid lane.
Actually, they need to get the amplified damage fast, knowing that Ricky, when he gets to level 6, will be invisible. So they need that fast as much as possible. So they will put Slardar in the middle lane.
It is going to be Wisp and Panda heading towards mid. I don't think Wisp will stay there. He's got Observe Wards, so maybe just putting up some wards. I think he will want to head down towards bottom and defend the Ricky, who does need all the support he can get to get that farm. Wisp with very low items, very lacking there.
Okay, so let me introduce the players from Pacific side. So Pacific.Emaxx Bayabas is using Slardar in the middle lane. Queen of Pain is used by Hog, or I don't know who Hog is, but CK is used by Chin, ES is used by Inma, and Don, the richest support in the Philippines because his name is Don, is using Rubik.
Over on the Sentinel side, the other team, the Cambodian team, SVRES, looking to win this match and sneak into the group stage and knock out Pacific.Emaxx. We have got E playing the Panda and Brewmaster, look to be soloing that mid lane. We've got Natcam playing the Puck at top. We've got Wisp being played by 520 as support. We've got Ricky Maru, the Stealth Assassin, being played by B. And then finally, Nature's Prophet being played by the Star, going for an early Glove of Haste, and it looks like he picked up teleport level 1. I think he was about to teleport into the jungle there. We're going to see him looking to use that camp on top of the cliff very early on and get that fast level 2.
Looks like he's going for Looks like Furion is going jungle here, but oh no, Pac is trapped with a 1 second stun. Illusory, I don't think the illusory orb is enough to save him here, but
Maybe he'll
I don't
tango his
know.
way through. He's used up a lot of tangos. Oh, he gets stuck in some
Oh,
tree. Well, another fissure coming up in about 3 seconds here. This could be it. Oh, ES does the same thing.
when boy meets girl in the top lane, and SBR Nakam goes down. Oh my god, perfect tango by Inma to meet the hiding Pac.
Well, they were doing something in the trees, but it was not KISSING. It was something a bit more brutal, and it was Puck on the receiving end of a nasty early gank there. He's going to be off to a bad start. The captain for SVRES now finding himself.
I think it was Pac's fault. It was too late of an illusory orb for him.
Yeah.
He could have done that earlier, and he could stay alive, but I think it was too late.
And, I mean, that's the one lane where SVRES are really going to struggle. The other two lanes should go alright. The mid lane should be fairly even, and bottom lane, they're hoping to, well, do a lot better. They should be able to beat this Queen of Pain here. They've got the Wisp support for the Ricky Maru, and this is going to be the hero that they look to basically carry them later on.
Oh my god, nice move. Tether going for the Queen of Pain, but what combo here?
And they just don't have the killing power. They haven't got enough stuns. The only stun they have is going to be from the Wisp Tether. They can pop the smoke screen, but Queen of Pain will just walk out of that pretty comfortably. He is still going to be Puck in all sorts of troubles. Puck is still level 1. He maybe needs to just go off into the jungle and find some spots where he can hide in, basically sit in trees and right click down, similar to what Prophet's doing. Prophet level 2 is still using this same spot and just getting plenty of farm, plenty of levels without even having to use his treants.
Yeah, that's a problem here because Puck needs a lot of experience early in the game because he needs to get his coil up early. But right now, 2 minutes in the game, he's still level 1, and looks like the future is very very dark for Puck because Emaxx is trying to deny the creeps in the top lane. So even I think it will be a long level 1 for, and here we go.
It's going to be a second death by looks of things. 2 second stun does a lot of damage, 162 damage. Puck drops again.
Oh my god. He stays at grade 1. When will he graduate?
Well, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. He's been kept back a few times already, and the rest of his team, they're basically leaping ahead of him. You've got level 4 in the Panda at mid. You've got Ricky at bottom getting plenty of levels. Even the supports, the Wisp is level 3. The Prophet is up to level 3.
For him is either go in the jungle or just go to the bottom lane.
Yeah. There's nothing to be gotten really from top lane. He can't defend this tower even because he's level 1. Level 1 orb. He can't use his orb to defend because if he throws the orb, then they just kill him because his orb's on cooldown. The orb is the only thing that keeps him alive. He hasn't even got phase shift yet. He's not level 2.
Oh my god. Another.
Oh, he goes forward.
Trees again, but the trees won't save him even if he prays on different trees, and looks like he's getting cornered by Emaxx, but
they're not going to go for him. I think they could have killed him, but I guess they decide that they don't want to risk it.
yeah. But I think someone has to help this Puck or else they will have a big trouble in the mid game. They need this Puck.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree there. I'm going to see. It's going to have to be Panda, I think, who goes and helps him once Panda's level 6, but Panda, I mean, he's just holding his own at mid lane. Slider and Panda, both with a decent amount of farm. It looks like they're both hovering around the 20 CS mark. Both heroes pretty much free farming with the Bottle Crow, just able to spam their abilities. Panda spamming the Clap, Slider spamming the Crush, and I mean, that makes that lane fairly even. So maybe Panda wants to pick up a TP once he's level 6 and go towards the top lane, help out the Puck, who is now level 3 at least.
Yeah, they need to. And actually, Furion goes for a Hand of Midas. Looks like they decided to go late game here. But I think that's a good move for Furion because they're better off to fight against Pacific.Emaxx here in the late game because they don't have the hero.
They kill the Queen of Pain. Ricky and Wisp, the combo, the duo. The smoke screen with the tether stun is enough.
The sneaky Ricky just killed Queen of Pain, and in the mid lane it's just up and down. It's just up and down creeps and claps and crash.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too much excitement for this mid lane with this just constant Bottle Crow happening. Maybe a Panda ultimate could be used, but I don't think you can kill Slider unless there's a gank from one of these support heroes or from a maybe from a Prophet. With Prophet, maybe he can kill the Slider or a Prophet ultimate, but they're just going to be trading farm for the moment. And top lane, tier 1 tower going to go down. Nothing Puck can do about that.
Oh, but Sheen missed last hit.
It's just more gold for the supports. he's just thinking about the supports. They get a bit more gold for that. They can get their boots up.
But looks like Furion will get his Hand of Midas in 6 minutes here. This will be a big advantage for Furion, but I think they need to do something about this top lane.
Oh yeah, they're just going to keep on pushing, and they're actually going to find Puck. 2-second stun. Silence from Puck, not going to keep him alive. There's the telekinesis. Yes, no fissure. Chaos Knight. Oh, he's going to get away. The orb comes back up. Reality Rift not in time. He does escape that one, so Puck knew what he was doing there.
Maybe Puck is just yelling to his teammates that where are you? I need some help here.
Well, there's your help. Whisk comes in with Panda. That's the level 6 Panda. He now hits level 7. Great fissure block going to slow down Panda. He's still chasing. He's still tethered up. He needs to get this clap. Looks like he's going to get stunned. 4-second stun. Of all the times for a 4-second stun, that was definitely one where you wanted one.
Oh my god. That was their break. They could have had 3 heroes chased by a Panda. Imagine if he was able to clap it and then use his ultimate. Maybe that was a big... maybe he could have killed those 3 heroes.
Yeah, would have, at least, I think at least got 2. Yeah, ES and Rubik probably would have gone down. Maybe not Chaos Knight. He's pretty tanky and fast, but for the most part, that would have been devastating. So Chaos Knight with a big 4-second stun. He's gone for Arcane Boot, so really looking to have the mana to spam off the Chaos Bolts whenever possible. A very, very aggressive build. Although it doesn't give him much survivability, it will be used to just spam away.
So Puck is just begging for experience in the mid lane, but oh my god, they're just too brutal with this Puck, and they don't want to give a single experience to this Puck, but that will cost them the Earthshaker, I think. But nice crash, perfectly timed the wind run. Oh no.
Well, they need to get another stun off soon. Yes, is he going to be okay? The Panda ultimate won't last much longer. He's going to be okay. He's on 20 HP. He's got boots. The clap misses. Oh no, he's going to lose the courier too. Amplify damage on the courier. Everything going wrong.
The sneak assassin is there.
Oh, this could be the end of Slider. Tether as well, followed up by a smoke. He's got no sprint by the looks of things. The wisp damage not going to be enough. Oh my gosh, SVRES. Queen of Pain blinks in. Slider on 20 HP is still trying to fight. Oh,
I got tapped in the face.
yeah, it was not the time to chase Slider. That was wrong way.
He was like a guy courting a chick and he got slapped in the face.
Yeah. An opportune chase there. Not quite the right move, but it was still nonetheless a good fight for Pacific.Emaxx. They lost to Slider, but they didn't need to lose to Slider, but regardless, they did win that fight. They got 2 or 3 kills. They also killed the courier, and it really was a big overextension from Pacific.Emaxx. They lost Ricky as well, one of their most important heroes.
Actually, I've been telling you that Pacific.Emaxx is known for their defensive supports like Inma, and as you see there in the mid lane, his fissure is enough to stop it, and Queen of Pain goes in and was able to get 2 heroes instantly. So that's what they're good at. They just go counter fissure. Oh my god! Did you see that bottom lane?
Yeah, I watched everything. I'm just sitting there watching Queen of Pain hit creeps, and then suddenly she melts.
That's like a 3 seconds of pain, and he instantly died just because of the backstab of Ricky Maru.
Yeah, and Tether, he's taking Ricky somewhere. He takes Ricky top. Ricky is looking for the Chaos Knight. They need a Dream Coil. They need something.
Oh my God, this is what I've been saying. The teleport combo of SVR.
Yeah. Whisk goes back bottom. The relocate. The 10 seconds expired. Chaos Knight's still on the run. He's got a TP scroll. He's going to try TP. Is there another backstab? A blink? Not enough damage.
He survives.
Oh. Chaos Knight, by the skin of his teeth, gets away.
Just perfect timing for a TP by Chaos Knight. He's very lucky that Ricky doesn't have a smoke yet.
Oh yeah. And it is going to be Oh, ES, I mean, just looking to sort of camp behind this mid lane like we've seen in the past. I mean, you mentioned they just play these supports very defensively. It's ES continuing to sit behind Slider at mid. Slider with a haste rune now. They may actually go on this Panda. I think Panda should have the ultimate back up. It's on cooldown for 3 seconds. We'll be up in just a second now. Rubik steals a Thunderclap, and now Panda does have his ulti. But the danger is not over. They're still chasing. They may try force it out. There's a fissure maybe going to come. Is it going to land? It will land. This is going to be Panda. He needs to ultimate. He gets caught out. The crush, the amp damage. He goes
Why didn't
down.
he use his ultimate?
Sorry?
Why didn't he use his ultimate? I think
he got
it's
stun
not
locked, I think. Well, he could have dodged the he could have used it before the fissure, but once he got fissured, he was just chain stunned.
Oh my god. That was too cold for Panda. I think he should have ulted earlier
Yeah.
than die like that.
Well, the problem is if you ulti just to run. You're not using your ulti to get the kills. So I think he wants to maybe save it so he can get some kills. But so far there hasn't been too many kills going SVR's way, apart from the Ricky, who with the width has managed to set a few things up. They're going to go for it again. We're going to see Ricky maybe go right under with Queen of Pain. There's your tether. There's your smoke. Oh my gosh, this combo. And Queen of Pain is going to go down, even with the fissure. The defensive fissure was not enough.
Yeah.
Looks like top though. They did lose Puck.
The
Yeah,
combo,
Puck.
I really like the combo.
Puck dies again. 0-4 on Puck. He goes down to the Chaos Line in the Rubik. He is having a miserable game.
But somehow, someway, the Puck is helping Furion because the skills that could have went in Furion's way is going to Puck, and Furion is the one who needs more items. So in a way, he's helping Furion far more.
Oh man, this Ricky pick, it's working with the Wisp. I mean, this self-assassin, they take out a Slider, and that's a Slider with a Vanguard. He is really tanky. And the entire time, Prophet's still farming. Prophet is getting a Necro Book by the looks of things, going straight for that and pressuring towers. So SVRES, they're not out of this game. They're only down by a kill here.
And I think it's an interesting item. He's going for a Yasha, but I think the better fit item here is Mask of Madness. That's what I see in public games, where they use Mask of Madness in Ricky Maru. When they just smoke and just pop Mask of Madness and the enemy can die instantly. But oh my god! Furion died
Oh my... Wow. They've done that combo so many times now. It's just the Ricky. Every time he finds Queen of Pain, insta-dead with the Wisp. They get 3 kills. Double kill for B. Pacific.Emaxx, it's just not their day. This could be them going 0-4, not winning a single game in the groups. That would be a huge shock.
Yeah, 0-4 is just too much for Pacific. From being champions to this, it's just, wow.
I mean, they had a tough group. This was the group of death, but it was, despite their tough group, if anything, I would have predicted the exact opposite, them to go 4-0 in their group. But they lost to Mineski, lost to G7, lost to Hurt Me Not, a team from the Thailand qualifier, and here they are struggling against the Cambodian team, and they're looking to get more kills. They're looking to get this Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight on the run.
I think B just brought his A game.
Oh yeah.
Ricky Maru is doing very well, but the problem is not farming well. Yasha and Treads is not, with 400 gold, is just not that much for a Ricky Maru.
It's not massive, but he's still getting the kills instead. He's helping out his team, and we are going to see Panda at mid. Does Panda have an ultimate? It's on cooldown.
Slaughter is advancing, going for Furion here, but the Tether saves the day, and the silence by Pac. Looks like they're trying to chase Rubik here.
Rubik TP out. Is there going to be a stun? Don't even think they need it. Whoa. This Ricky hurts. This Ricky really hurts.
They did have to cancel the TP to kill Pac there. Looks like the backstab is enough.
Well, I mean, even without getting a huge amount of farm, Ricky just with agility, treads, and the Yasha, the backstab damage is alone is enough damage to get those kills. They don't actually need big items on Ricky. It's his levels alone is giving him the killing potential. Now they're going to get a tower at mid. That's their first tower, but that's more gold. It does get last hit by B, and we are going to see him get towards, I guess, a Diffusal Blade. Despite going for the Yasha, I think he will now switch to a Diffusal Blade. Maybe even a BKB. There's an Ogre Axe that was just bought. I think that's by him. So I think he may be going for a full Sergeant Yasha.
Maybe. Actually, that can work for him because it's very cheap.
Yeah.
First off, it's very cheap, and of course, there's a meme for Ricky that can help the opponent stay in the smoke.
Oh yeah, and now we do see Puck. I mean, this SVR team, they just want to keep on chasing, keep being aggressive. There we go, the Ricky, the Wisp, the combo. They're trying to get the Chaos Knight. ES is there with a fissure if needed.
But Furion is there, the triple teleport combo, and looks like Chaos Knight won't be that tanky with a backstab on the side of SVR.
They waited. The ES waited, I think, too long to use that fissure. He could have blocked off Wisp and Ricky from chasing, but he didn't. He waited too long. But this is what Pacific.Emaxx waited for. Here's the return gang. They've taken out 2. Ricky's still in the fray. There's a Sentry Wood on him. They need an amp damage. He gets out of range. They don't get the amp damage off, and it is going to be. Whoop! They do take out Natcam. They take out the Puck, so a 3-for-2 trade, and possibly a 4.
Ricky are going for Slardar, and he's on sprint, so the amplified damage on Slardar hurts a lot. But oh my God, he's going for Rubik now. They're trying to stop Ricky Maru here, but oh no, he stays alive, but no, he died.
Inma with the right-click damage, the DPS Earthshaker just right-clicks him down. It looks like the same fate will befall the Wisp. Wisp 520 goes down. Finally, something seems to be going right for Pacific.Emaxx. They chained together 4 or maybe even 5 kills there. I'm not exactly sure how many. I think they got the full team wipe, taking out every hero. They did lose a couple there, but that's the kind of fight they want. Those long-lasting fights where they don't get burst down by Ricky. They had vision of him with the amp damage and Sentry Wards, and Slardar managed to do enough damage and just take down heroes one by one.
Actually, I was shocked by the way Chaos Knight died so fast, considering that he has Vanguard and a Bracer. Maybe that's just the backstab damage.
Yeah. Ricky, I mean, it's like probably about 250 damage a hit, and not to mention he hits really fast. So if every hit is getting backstab, Chaos Knight, Slardar, these heroes will die in about 5 to 6 really fast right clicks, which I mean Ricky does in about 2 seconds flat. So no hero is really tanky against a Ricky at this point in the game, I feel, unless you're fighting him face on.
That really sounds good. No tanky against Ricky. That rhymes. No hero is really tanky. So let's see. I think the thing with SVR is they just need to stay aggressive because they have 2 teleports like what we said, and right now CK is in the bottom lane, so they can choose to go here, but surprisingly, they haven't.
Yeah, they're waiting it out for the moment. SVR, maybe they want to get this Blink Dagger up on the Panda. He's level 11 now. Level 2 ultimate will be coming in. It is going to be Chaos Knight continuing to farm under the enemy tower. This is not a position he should be in. Wisp can bring the Ricky in, and he's going to do just that. Wisp and Ricky come. CK pops the ultimate. He is going to drop very, very fast. Slardar is there with the Sentry Ward. Slardar going to drop as well by the looks of things. Puck, ulti, silent. This is going all horribly wrong. One more Blink Strike is going to come on the Rubik. Not going to matter. Oh, Queen of Pain ultimate. Ricky gets down to 100 HP. Huge ultimate. They only managed to kill Natcam the Puck, though. And ES now on the run. Panda and Brewmaster.
Blink by Ricky.
Level 2 ultimate from Panda. Brewmaster doing so much damage. And a tower as well. 4 for 1 with the tower.
He is just a Boy Scout. He always has a salve during Clash. He's always ready.
He is. What a team player. And that's the other thing. A really useful way to play the Wisp is to have those heals on. Because whoever you tether gets healed as well as yourself. So it makes him a really useful hero to have for that purpose.
A very well done Clash by SVR on the bottom lane. I think the big advantage there is when Slardar blinked in, he blinked in rightly after the smoke. I mean, after he blinked in, the smoke was instantly popped by Ricky, so he was not able to crash.
Yeah, and Ricky has finished his Sanjin Yasha now and picked up a Mask of Death, possibly a Vlad, possibly a Mask of Madness. We'll have to wait and see.
That's the best item for Ricky, and here comes the smoke again. Tether, oh my god. Nice Wrath of Nature by Furion to kill Slardar. He was about to go out on the smoke, but the Wrath of Nature just striked Slardar. And oh no.
Oh no. Hopefully just a scare. Hopefully he does get back in the game. Alright, we're okay.
And Puck trying to escape. Queen of Pain here, and surprising choice of item by Queen of Pain. I don't know if you've seen this, but he picked the Ghost Scepter.
Wow, I guess for the Ricky, I guess. It's to deal with that Ricky combo where he's stuck in smoke screen and he can't blink out. So Ghost Scepter, because basically with smoke he doesn't have an escape spell, so he gets the Ghost Scepter so he can survive it.
Yeah, maybe that's a very good adjustment on the side of Emaxx. But the problem is, whenever Ricky pops a smoke for Queen of Pain, even if he gets Ghost Scepter, there are nukes that can hit him that can instantly kill him, like Pac. For example, if he hits an Illusory Orb while he's on Ghost Scepter, that will do a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, and the items are just adding up now for SVR. They've got a Necrobook 3 on Prophet, Blink Dagger up on Panda. They've got great initiation, they've got great follow-up damage, they've got the Necrobooks, and now Ricky is getting very fat. Level 14, he's got his Sanjin Yasha. He's gonna have some form of, well, he's got the life, just general life. So Mask of Death. We'll see what he wants to make with it. But all around, big items coming for all these heroes. Just Puck as well. No Puck, no blink yet. Just treads and embraces. So just going for pure survivability. But I think SVRES with a significant level advantage. They seem to be the ones who are ahead right now.
Yeah, that's true. But in fairness to Emaxx, they're also farming very well, considering the fact that they always lose the team battle.
Oh yeah, I mean, Slaughter's got his Blink Dagger up now. He's just got regular boots, but Blink on him. Queen of Pain starting to build towards an Aghanim Scepter, and CK with some decent farm as well. He's sitting on about 100 CS.
1-8. And ES has a dagger. I didn't notice that.
Ooh, that I did not notice at all either. Wait, he's been farming a lot or something. He's level 11, so it's a level 2 ultimate. And if SVR aren't ready for that, it could go very badly.
No, this can go very badly for SVR. They're in a very bad place, but instantly they noticed because of the ward that Pacific.Emaxx is there.
Oh, Queen of Pain ulti. Is there enough damage? There's your Ghost Scepter. He's getting away from the Ricky thanks to it. He just needs to blink out now. Oh, he gets bashed! Something bashed at the tether. The tether stunned him. The smoke pulled it up. The tether doing the stun, and now it's going to be Slaughter blinking away. Another good fight. God.
Tether is like a clothesline.
Oh yeah, it's
like a line hitting you on the neck.
It is a lot of pain, and Ricky now going to be marching on forward. They're going to go high ground. They're going to go for the tier 3 towers. They're going to go for the Raxes.
And surprisingly, Pacific.Emaxx. Oh my God! What did I say? They're not yet done. Looks like ES goes back and instantly wiped out SVR.
Well, Inma says, I don't need my team, I'll just go on my own, hand solo it up, and, well, cleans up the pushing force. I mean, that was all ES, and he gets level 15 off that. He's gonna have level 3 ulti soon.
He gets a solo kill with 2 heroes down because of a very nice ultimate. And actually, there were a lot of treants around and a lot of creeps, so that's why that favored Inma with that ultimate. And this is what I read about the disadvantage of Roshan. Like for example, if you win a team fight and you instantly go to Roshan, the Scourge has a very big advantage because the Sentinel has not enough time to go to the Roshan when they lose a team fight.
And sometimes even without winning a team fight, you can just use being on the Scourge side. You can take Roshan even without the team fight, just by pushing out your lanes. If the Sentinel team have to defend top lane near their base, well, it's a free Roshan. Puck gonna go in, try steal the Aegis. In comes the Wisp, the Ricky. They're gonna do it again. They're looking for Queen of Pain. The Ghost Scepter saves the Queen of Pain for now at least. Queen of Pain blinks the high ground. Roshan gets the kill on the Chaos Knight, and it looks like Ricky has taken over the Roshan fight. Slaughter in, gets the amp damage. Ricky needs to get focused down. Can they do it? Ricky, smoke screen. He's still alive. He's just going to right click his way. Ghost Scepter on ES even. All the Ghost Scepters giving Ricky such a hard time. And it is going to be SVR ES. I thought they had it, but turns out, well, they maybe do. I don't know. That fight was really even. Ricky did go down, but it's going to be SVR ES who get the Roshan with the Prophet.
Yeah, oh, it's really on red against Lardar. Queen of Pain goes in and gets instantly silenced by Pac. Oh my God, Roshan is so angry. He killed one hero because they're messing his face, his place. They're messing up his place.
They were like some uninvited house guests, and they just left shit all over the place. That was a bloodbath around Roshan. And it was SVRES. Even losing their Riki, they got the kills, they got the Aegis themselves, and then Queen of Pain blinked in, messed up the Roshan Aegis steal. Prophet at top though, blows the Aegis right off the bat. He gets the tier 1 tower, but that may not be worth it. 4-second stun. Oh man, Prophet, you just got the Aegis, you just won your team at team fight, but he is going to go down right off the bat. Or is he? The blink strike? Yes, it's just enough. Chaos Knight gets the kill. This game's heating up. This game's really heating up.
Oh, but Panda goes to the top lane to kill Rubik to avenge his teammate, the star. He's our star. We need to avenge him.
Wisdom Riki is just everywhere. Chaos Knight, he gets found. He's got no TP. His TP's on cooldown. Cyclone up. Riki. He's got a Helm with the Dominator, so I expected a Vlad's or a Mask of Mance. It was neither. Panda, Blink, Clap. I don't know if they've got enough damage. They've got no slow or stun. There's no win.
But it's not enough.
Meanwhile, Natcam goes down. Puck gets killed somewhere. They will kill the Chaos Knight at top. So it looks like the Drunken Haze is enough slow for Riki to get the kill. Don't even need the Diffusal Blade.
Yeah, maybe he got meme also.
Yeah, the main, actually, that's a really good point. The main will just keep on slowing. I mean, with the attack speed he has, it's going to be a lot of slow and plenty of attack speed, so he can't really be outchased.
So far, I think Pacific.Emaxx is in trouble here against SVR with a very unorthodox pick with Riki and Wisp.
And really great, the Panda as well has proven to be very effective. It's a bit of a kryptonite for the Pinoy teams. They struggle against it, and this has been shown here once again. Emaxx still in this game thanks to some massive ES ultis. Oh, well, one massive ES ulti. We'll have to see if he can get another one now. He is level 16. And the other important thing is all these Ghost Scepters.
Slardar trying to kill Wisp easily because this is their headache. Wisp has been putting a lot of headaches for Emaxx. Oh no!
The chain stuns. Spot on. ES got the ulti off, he got the enchant totem, he followed it up with a blink crush from the Slardar. And ES, he looked like he was instantly dead, but he turns it around. ES, he's still in there fighting Stealth Assassin will get the kill on him. Riki will pay for it with his lives. I thought ES had done it, I thought he'd survive. That was a big ES ulti, even if it didn't get the big triple kill like last time. The timing of it was perfect. Slardar followed it up with perfection, and that was some great coordination from Emaxx.
Maybe they shouldn't have clashed without their Puck because Puck is the one carrying the clash ever since. Like they needed a coil. They needed a coil during clash, and the silence of Puck means a lot for Queen of Pain. So the fact that he was not there meant a lot for SVR.
I definitely agree. The Puck he's sort of the glue that keeps their lineup sticking together. They need him. They also need the Panda, I've got to say. Panda and Puck are the two heroes that are setting up the team fights. Well, Panda not so much as setting heroes in place, but just acting as a big brawler in the front lines. Puck is sort of going for a pure survivability because of how important he is. He could go for the blink, but he's going for a BKB, I imagine, with this Ogre Axe.
Yeah, I think it's... and also, I think this will be my first time seeing a BKB Puck. A big Puck.
Oh, yeah.
An interesting item to choose, but I think it's very, very nice item to pick, considering that there's Slardar, CK, and ES that you just get stunned once, and you can instantly die with Queen of Pain's burst damage and all of the skills that Emaxx has.
And we will see. It looks like SVR, they want to play this a bit safer now. They're not going all-out aggression on the other side of the map. They're looking to get their next line of items up. Prophet building towards an Aghanim Scepter. Riki has his Helm of the Dominator. What is he going for? Riki, he can't really go for his next big item because you mentioned this earlier. Riki doesn't have much farm. He's only killed 50 creeps all game long. That is, I mean, as far as a carry hero goes, that is absolutely nothing. Even Prophet only has 55 creep kills. I mean, he has a lot of neutrals, but none of these SVR heroes have much farm at all.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem that's happening with SVR, because even if you're a carry hero and you're going for team fights, that's the difference with Pinoy sometimes. Even if Pinoy heroes goes for clashes a lot, they still value the creep kills, the amount of money that creep kills brings to the table.
Oh, Puck at bottom, he pops a BKB.
A big Puck, nice silence by Puck, and here we go, going for Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain goes Scepter early. I think that will cost him when Riki comes in.
Oh yeah, and where is the Riki? Speaking of him, he's well, someone's still top. Is that Riki at top lane? No, it's the Prophet. Prophet's going for a tier 3 tower push at top.
Go for Chaos Knight.
Oh no. The tether's been stolen. Rubik stole tether. He's giving the movement speed to the Chaos Knight. Oh my gosh, what a crazy fight. And it looks like no losses on either side. The one loss, though, is going to be the top tier 3 towers. Maybe even a top Rax. Prophet, though, in a bit of trouble now. He's being chased down. Queen of Pain ultimate. Prophet will go down. Queen of Pain with an Acceptor can afford to use
SDR
that.
recognizes that they need to go for someone, seeing that someone went up, but they were not able to get anyone in the bottom lane. Because that's the thing, whenever a clash is going on and someone is counter pushing, for example in the top lane, when someone helps the top lane, they need to clash instantly because it's a 3v5 or 4v5 or 4v4 I mean.
As soon as there's TPs, that's when they should go charging, and they've got the mobility. They've got Blink Dagger on Panda, they've got the Wisp Tether, they've got the Wisp Ultimate. They can afford to just go blinking and diving in, but they didn't manage to do so. But even losing the Prophet there, they got a tier 2 tower at bottom and a tier 3 tower at top. I still think that's an okay trade for them. We'll have to see where they go next.
For some reason, I think this Wisp was able to steal a bottle.
I'm not sure if, yeah, it's either his or, well, it's either a stolen one or one from one of his teammates.
Maybe from one from his teammates, but from what okay.
I'm not 100% sure. But giving Wisp the bottle is really good because Wisp, he heals himself as well as his teammate. But we are going to see, oh, Chaos Knight, Co-op, and Rubik. They're in the enemy jungle. They're going to run right into Wisp and Ricky. They've got the gem. Ricky gets burst down by the looks of things. We are going to see a big Queen of Pain ultimate. Both Wisp and Ricky going to get wiped to pieces. Wisp
But
unable to
Fusion
save Ricky.
is going for the top lane. Even if Ricky goes down, I think the barracks is enough.
No, not going to get it.
Damage that. Oh no. But the barracks stays alive.
They get the racks. They keep the racks alive, and that's a huge loss. 3 kills, no gain whatsoever, and well, a kill on the Ricky and the Prophet, 2 of the most important heroes in this game. SVRES falling apart at the seams, perhaps.
Yeah. But I think that's a very good move by Furon, because if he was not able to do that, I think they will be forced to depend on the tier 3 tower.
Yeah, no, I mean, as Pacific.Emaxx are just keeping an eye on their barracks. They know that they know that's going to keep on coming. They'll be ready with TPs every time. They'll have to make sure they don't get caught out, but it's going to be hard.
If Furon did not do that, I think Pacific.Emaxx's team is in the T3 tower by now.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Here they go, but Ricky's back.
And, well, Ricky's back, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I mean, it's going to be a 5-on-5 clash. It looks like it should be a tier 2 tower. And I just think with this gem up, I think they're confident that they can push. They've got BKB on Slider as well. They're just going to go for the big 5-on-5 clash. Pretty much all heroes getting their key levels. Level 16 on Panda. ES has a level 3 ultimate. Queen of Pain has an Accept with a level 3 ultimate. Chaos Knight, level 15 only. He's the only one missing that big ultimate which he wants. The level 3 Phantasm. But both teams with big items up as well as those big levels. So Panda going to be looking for that Blink ulti initiation.
Oh my god, goes in for pop. The BKB was not able to pop out and looks like
ES blinks into a tether. ES gets stunned. Now he gets the ultimate off. He's going to go for the Wisp. Is there a fissure? Is there any other stuns left in the tank? Wisp tethers himself to the high ground. Nice bit of play there. Ricky gets the kill.
Oh
Kills
my
Inma.
god.
TP's out in the middle of the fight. He just says, okay, let's TP back to Fountain.
Smoke TP combo, what a move. But Furon was trying to poke Slardar there, but decided to go back. Furon goes up. Oh, no. I meant Queen of Pain was the one who defended. I thought Furon was teleporting on the top lane.
I think he's learned his lesson a couple times already when he tried to do that. I think he's decided not to go for it there, although maybe he could have. I mean, there was a big fight going on. That Rax is really low. If he was there with his Necrobook. Oh, Wisp is going to go top. Wisp is going top with Ricky. They're going for the Rax. They're going to get the Rax. There isn't any backdoor regen. It hasn't kicked in yet. They get the Rax.
They learned their lesson, but the lesson is you need to bring Wisp and Ricky together with you, not just go alone.
Oh man, that was a nicely improvised strategy. We are going to see Pandas in the mid lane now.
Lesson learned by Furon there. He indeed learned his lesson, but he wanted to bring Wisp and Ricky this time.
Uh-oh. Is that actually allowed? I may have to quickly check. I believe it is. I think initially it wasn't allowed, but I think they changed the rules.
I think it's allowed, and I don't know.
I'll quickly
Depends
check.
on GX's rules.
I think it should be fine. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I will just quickly check. But this is a very, I mean, this is a must-win match if Pacific want to stay. So I can understand why they want to check that.
So we're just trying to check the rules right now, and actually it's not about the backdoor. I think it's about the teleport that they're trying to say.
Normal backdoor is fine. I don't know if teleporting into backdoor is allowed or not though. There was a couple months ago, about 3 months ago, a team did it and got penalized because it wasn't allowed. But then after that, the rule was changed.
I think mostly because the imbalanced stuff are mostly handled by the game that it's not allowed.
Yeah. Well, it is mostly handled by the game, but like we saw there, it didn't actually regen. Like it should have regen because the creeps had left the base.
But I don't know. It still depends on the rules of GEST. But I think I don't know. Was there creeps on the top lane? Was there creeps on the
The creeps had just been pushed out. All right, we're gonna resume. It's perfectly allowed. It was about 3 months ago where there was a rule against teleporting in, but after that there was a change in the rule so that any backdoor is fine. The game is meant to balance it by having the backdoor protection. So with teleporting in, it's basically just play the game as it is. There's no rules about items, no rules about heroes, no rules about backdoor. It's just the game balancing itself.
Okay, so that was an interesting point in the game, but right now looks like Pacific.Emaxx is going for Roshan in a sneaky way. But if ever SVR clashes this,
they're too scared. They don't want to. Roshan's going to go down, and it looks like SVR going to let that drop.
and Aegis goes to Slardar. Actually, that's very logical considering that Slardar can get Slardar goes in, is the first one to go in during Clash, and he gets a Hyperstone.
Oh, he's going for an Assault Crest, he's going for the aura, he's going for the attack speed, and we'll see that coming into play a bit later on. But for now, I mean, he's going to have 2 lives, which is what you want on your Initiator. He's going to be the one looking to lead these fights.
I think what SVR,
yep.
And also on the side of SVR, I think Ricky needs to farm first. There's too much idle time for him. There's a lot of time that he's just walking around and looking for people to kill, and I think that cost him the game's farm.
And
Like right now, he only has SNY and Dominator.
He's 52 creeps. About 5 minutes ago, he had 50. So he's only picked up a couple creep kills in the last 5 minutes. So he's really struggling. I mean, a look at the entire SVR team. It's 76 creeps, 73. 100 on Panda is the highest. But compared to the Scourge team, Pacific have 3 heroes over 100. 160 on Queen of Pain, 125 on Chaos Knight, and 113 on Slardar. A big farm lead for the Pinoy team. And SVR, yes, they're hurting. They're even behind on kills, so they're not doing all that well in terms of kills here. Looks like Ricky with a Javelin, we'll see him going, I'd say for a Basher. I think this is going to be a Basher build. With all his attack speed, I think a Basher will be useful for locking heroes in place.
Yeah, but imagine if he has an Abyssal Blade later.
Yeah.
A Smoke and an Abyssal Blade can be a very deadly combo for Ricky.
Now Panda at bottom lane. He's trying to build an Aghanim Scepter up. I don't know if he's got too many of those components at the moment.
Oh, the Basher is up for Ricky.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. I mean, he's still got no BKB though, so if they stun him, they can kill him really easily. They've got, I mean, ES, Chaos Knight, Rubik's, like all these heroes with disables and lockdown. Even the Queen of Pain has massive burst damage, so all 5 heroes can still deal with Ricky if they get the vision of him and if they don't get caught in the smoke screen, because he doesn't have BKB. I feel he still needs BKB. I don't know. I mean, the Helm of the Dominator is a nice item, but I just don't think it was the best item choice this game.
It's up to him just to be in a position wherein everyone have just was able to put out their skills, then he can go in.
Yeah.
I think it's like that.
A moment. very tense. Both teams not really looking. Both teams are avoiding team fights. It's like they don't want to make any mistakes, so they say, okay, we'll just farm, and rather than team fight, they'll take the safer option. And as a result, we are going to see, well, very little action for the time being, but there's a possible engagement. Both teams now with a gem up. It looks like Wisp has also bought a gem of his own, maybe to get some de-warding and map control happening. Don't think there's any actual invis on the Scourge side at the moment. No invis, just the de-warding they want the gem for.
Actually, what SVR can do is just to gank one or gank a single hero so that Emaxx will be on a disadvantage. But right now, Queen of Pain is outside the map, so that can be the target for. They can see Queen of Pain, but I don't know.
And I think Queen of Pain can always just... well, no, Queen of Pain has no TP, so Queen of Pain can't get there all that quickly. I mean, you can, of course, blink, but Queen of Pain's going to be spending a lot of time pushing out this top lane. We'll see if SVR can make use of this at bottom. But, I mean, all of SVR's heroes, none of that farmed. I mean, this is Prophet. Prophet has an Aghanim Scepter and Necrobook. That's not very much in terms of items for 40 minutes in. Ricky only just got his Basher. I mean, these heroes are very poor.
Their only advantage is their timing in the top lane so far, and they got single barracks on the top lane. But so far, in terms of items, they... Oh no! Slardar went in, going for Pac. He pops the BKB, but I think...
Bash. They bash through it. BKB doesn't matter if Slardar's just going to bash you down. Panda and Brewmaster ultimate. It looks like Rubik will take a fall. He can't steal the Brewmaster ultimate. That's what he would have loved to do. Uh-oh! Queen of Pain caught in smoke screen. He gets off the Ghost Scepter. Ricky is low. Ricky will go down. Chen, the CK, picks up the kill with the help of his gem. And it is going to be SVR ES who lose two, including the Ricky, the very important Ricky. It is going to be a TP out coming from the Panda and Brewmaster. He manages to escape, so a 2-for-1. And it looks like the top range racks will go down.
I think it's just impossible for SVR to win a 5v5 fight, considering that that Pacific.Emaxx has so many disables. What they need to do is to avoid a team fight right now, wherein Furion is in the other lane and they are the four of them is in one lane.
Yeah, they need to go for that split push. Oh, Furion though, this is not what he wants to be doing. Getting caught out, offering himself up to the Slardar, as well as the Earthshaker. Earthshaker gets the kill. Earthshaker's picked up a 4-staff as well now, so he's got plenty of items going his way. And that's the big problem for Ricky, is these heroes, they've got so much survivability. Ghost Scepter on ES as well as Queen of Pain. They've got a 4-staff on the ES. 4-staff being built for Rubik, not actually finished yet. He's just got the Staff of Wizardry, but I imagine it's going to be another 4-staff. So they just want these mobile items to help them escape the Ricky gang.
Yeah, but so far Rubik is the only one without the mobility, so they can chase Rubik first, I think, because he also does a lot of damage during Clash. The problem is, with the Wisp and the Ricky, they need to focus one hero that will die in an instant, and before, Queen of Pain was their target, but right now, with a Ghost up on the Queen of Pain, I think they need to change target.
Oh yeah, they really do. I mean, Queen of Pain could even go for a full Ethereal Blade here, I feel. I mean, that's something we often see the Queen of Pain getting after the Ag Scepter. Get the Ethereal Blade, you can cast it on Ricky, and he's going to melt. He will just melt,
Yeah.
but actually it looks like Queen of Pain will go for a Sheep Stick instead. Queen of Pain actually has enough gold for that in just a second now.
Yeah, because maybe they recognize that Ricky has no BKB and Furion also has no BKB, while Panda has no BKB. Actually, no, Pac is the only one with BKB on the side of SVR, but Pac actually, even if he pops BKB, doesn't have enough HP to survive.
He just gets attacked down. The physical damage from Slardar is just more than enough, and I feel that the world is going tipsy-turvy when you've got a Puck with BKB when Ricky doesn't even have his. He's too poor for one. He's mostly just too poor, and he could have got it. He's gotten all these other sort of less necessary items. He's gone for an unconventional build, didn't go for Diffusal, hasn't gone for BKB, went for Basher and Lifesteal. I don't think the Lifesteal is really paying off.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, if you don't have BKB, your possible advantages, I mean, if you have an AoE ulti or a lot of disables, having no BKB is excusable, but with them, with just Coil and Tether, it's just not enough for him to survive with so many stuns on the side of Pacific.Emaxx.
Yeah, there's a lot relying on this Wisp to keep people alive, but there's only so much you can do against all these stuns. We'll see.
Oh.
SVR ES, SVR are the ones with the racks though, that's the big thing. They're up a set of raxes, so despite the lack of farm, despite not having these BKBs, I mean, they can't team fight, but they can still outpush their opponents. They've got their upper racks, and they've got a Prophet, one of the best split push heroes in the game.
Yeah, actually, speaking of split push, I think that's the best option for SVR right now. They can split push. They can split push mid and bottom lane. But I think they're trying to avoid clashes first, and they're trying to farm up.
Yeah, it's going to be Panda. Panda about finished his Aghanim Scepter. He just needs about 500 more gold. I mean, I think Ricky needs a BKB. Maybe they just don't fight until Ricky has a BKB. If they can just avoid fights for the next 5 minutes, get his BKB up, they'll probably be pretty happy with that. As long as they're still upper racks, well, then it doesn't really matter. They turtle out. Because look at this. Slider's got an Assault Cuirass now. He's getting massive.
God.
And the thing is, these heroes on Pacific side are all really big. So if they wait 5 minutes, it's not going to change the fact they're still big. So maybe catching up a bit on farm is going to be the right way for SVR to play this.
So I think this game is going to be decided after like 5 minutes, and I think one clash will decide this game.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here. Looks like Firen is also farming. What's the best? I think Firen also needs a ship stick if they want to win, but I think it's very, very far away from a ship stick. He only has 2-3, so that's like that's still just an ulti orb. So what's the best option for him, knowing that this game will end soon?
Yeah, maybe I think he maybe just wants to save for buyback. So if they lose a fight, he can buy back and then go split push. Because basically, if Pacific win a fight, they'll look to push, but Proper can just TP to the top lane or bottom lane, another different lane to push it out and force them to get back. So he can be very useful just having that buyback, and unless he can get a really big item up, buying an ultimate orb on its own isn't going to do much. So I think Prophet wants to have buyback at this point. And another hero, Wisp with the ultimate, can basically mean that if SVR win a fight, they can get to the other side of the map very quickly to get more kills or go for another set of racks.
So let's see what happens here. Looks like the neutrals are the ones taking all the damage with this ceasefire going on both teams.
Those poor neutrals, always on the receiving end of a war which is not their own.
The Roshan pops out, and looks like Emaxx is going to melt down Roshan very, very fast.
That's the big thing for them. I mean, SVRES, they've got the one rack advantage. Oh, look at this, they're going in mid. They're going to get the tower here. Prophet TP's in as well. Oh, they've got the Roshan very quickly. Glyph being popped. Other TP's back. Uh-oh, Wisp. He needs to bring Ricky back. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. ES. Blink, ulti. Down goes 520. Ricky gets left at mid. Prophet